KARE 11 breaking news now.
Thank you for joining us on air and streaming on KARE 11 Plus. I'm Rena Sargentopoulos. We are following two breaking stories at this hour. A confirmed double homicide in Minneapolis, and less than 3 miles away, a second shooting in Brooklyn Center. The first shooting happened in the Camden neighborhood on Irving Avenue North around 3:30 this afternoon. Chief Brian O'Hara is speaking right now. Let's take a listen in.
Grandmother with children in the home, that's obviously supposed to be a very safe place. So I can't imagine what grandma and this family is going through right now.
I rolled up a little late here, Chief. Can you just recap the basics of what you told everybody else first?
So an individual was released from the jail today, earlier this afternoon, who had been arrested by Minneapolis police for warrants related to fleeing police and being in possession of a gun with a switch. After he left jail, he came to family members' home here on the block behind me. In the home at the time was a grandma with 4 young children and the 2 individuals who are deceased, a 14-year-old male and a 23-year-old male. We believe they are cousins of the suspect. And then the suspect fled the scene, and we believe that is the same person who got into a shooting with police in Brooklyn Center.
Any idea of the motive for allegedly shooting these two?
No, we're hearing that it may have had something to do with him being arrested, but there's no facts that we are aware of that would suggest that.
Is there a relationship between the 2 victims? Are they siblings?
I don't know if they're siblings, but they are both his cousins.
And Chief, the reason he left, was he bailed out, or did that case fall apart?
I believe he made bail. Yeah.
All right, that is Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara talking about this shooting on Irving Avenue North. We missed the top of it, but what we do know is that Chief O'Hara says a man got out of jail, went to his home and shot his 2 cousins, a 22-year-old man and a 14-year-old who is also male. They do believe that he then left the scene and went to a second scene. Minutes later, a second shooting at the IHOP restaurant in Brooklyn Center. That one at 56th Avenue North and Xerxes Avenue. Still a large police presence at this hour. Our Morgan Wolf is at that scene. And Morgan, what can you tell us? Have they said anything at your scene yet?
Yeah, Brina, I can tell you that just within the last 20 minutes or so, the mayor of Brooklyn Center put out a statement saying that officers of the city were involved in a shooting here. And we heard just actually before the start of the newscast during that press conference with Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara that he believes that these 2 scenes here are connected. We have not heard from Brooklyn Center Police, but there are a lot of officers here. Let me take a step back and just show you. There are several rounds of casings that are on the ground. If you can see the evidence markers off in the distance, I have counted about 6 different law enforcement departments here in Brooklyn Center right now. We do know the BCA is on scene. If we pan over to the IHOP, this is where I'm told that the situation unfolded. There's actually a door that is shot out right there with the broken glass. The BCA is here as it is standard that they investigate officer involved shootings. And so we still, though, like I said, have not heard from Brooklyn Center Police. We are hoping to hear from them soon, and as soon as we do, we'll update you. Back to you, Rena.
All right, Morgan, thank you. This is obviously a developing situation. And again, what we do know is it's a double homicide in Minneapolis. A 22-year-old male and a 14-year-old man are dead. And they do believe that that is linked to the scene that Morgan is at right now at the IHOP in Brooklyn Center. All right, thank you, Morgan. We appreciate it.